Yeah, hi everyone. And today I just want to talk about goals. What is goal? Okay, as you already understood what dream is all about, then let's understand what goal is about. Okay, dream plus date is equal to goal. You know, a dream with the date we call it as a goal. Okay, and I just want you to understand that all successful people are goal oriented. All successful people are goal oriented. Okay, and there is an acronym for goals. Goals should be smart. Okay, like smart is what? S means specific, measurable. M is measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. Okay, that's what makes a goal. Okay, I just want to tell you a story of homing pigeon. Okay, uh, this is practically done actually. Okay, uh, one person, he used to actually have homing pigeon in his home. Okay, and one day what he does is he actually put it into a cage. Okay, and then that cage was kept into another cage. Okay, and this cage are actually having an opening for air, for oxygen and all. Okay, so, and they took this cage. Okay, homing pigeon cannot see exactly what it is. Okay, now they took this cage and put it in a flight and took it to a distance. Okay, they took it a long distance, and took to almost a different place. There they opened, they brought the cage out, and they removed the pigeon from all these cages, and they let it go. Okay, one wonderful thing has happened here. What happened is the homing pigeon went up in the sky high. Okay, and then it made rounds there. Okay, and then returned back. The magic of this is, can you understand, guys? This homing pigeon returned back to the owner. Okay, it traveled a long distance. Now the question to the researchers is, how could this pigeon know its destination? Okay, then they told it as, it has got a cybernetic mechanism, or a goal achieving mechanism, or goal oriented mechanism inside of it. Okay, and I want to tell you, okay, this is a great thing, right? Okay, great thing to have a human pigeon having this kind of capacity. Okay, now I want to tell you one thing. Okay, every one of us has got the same kind of goal-oriented mechanism within us. Okay, there is one difference. The homing pigeon has to come towards its goal. It has to come towards its goal. Okay, once a human being has got a goal, okay, the magic is the goal comes forward, and even the human also goes closer. Okay, they meet at a point. Okay, very important to understand this. Okay, for you it's different actually. The goal also comes closer to you. That's what the mechanism is all about. Okay, and why people don't set goals? Let's actually start from there. Then we understand. Okay, they think goals are not important. Okay, and they don't know how. The basic question is, they don't know how to set the goals. Okay, they have a fear of failure. They have the fear of failure. They think that they may fail if you write a goal. Okay, so that's the reason they don't actually write the goals. Okay, and fear of rejection. What if I don't achieve my goal, and probably the entire society may reject me. Okay, if I write my goal somewhere, what happens? Okay, guys, I want to tell you one thing. How do we make these goals come true? Okay, once you are, your dream, and put a date to that. Okay, you need to specifically keep in different places. Okay, at least in 15 locations at your home where you see on a regular basis. Okay, there you need to write your goal. Okay, and put a date to that, and sign under. Okay, and keep it in 15 different locations. What happens is, your mind continuously takes the signals. Okay, now you'll become goal oriented. Once you become goal oriented, okay, when you start working towards it, okay, you also very close to your goal, and your goal also comes closer to you. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, now I want to tell you a survey. Okay, this survey was done between 1979 and 1989. Okay, in Harvard Business School. And I want to tell you the source of this also. Okay, what they don't teach you at Harvard Business School, by Mark McCormack. That was the source. Okay, what exactly it happened? In 1979, the researchers went into the Harvard one of the class, and they asked, okay, this happened in 1979, guys. Okay, have you set clear written goals for your future and plans to accomplish them? I repeat again, have you set clear written goals for your future and plans to accomplish them? That was the only question they asked. Okay, and the following answers came. 3% of them said, yes, we have written goals and plans to achieve them. 3% people said, yes, we have written goals and plans to achieve them. 13% said, we had goals but never written them. Okay, we never written those goals. And 84% people said, we don't have specific goals. That's what the answers they got. Okay, 3% they said they have written goals and plans to achieve them. 13% said they had goals but never written them. And 84% people, students said they don't have no specific goals for them. Okay, now in year 1989, after 10 years, they verified all the students and found their incomes as following. Okay, very important to understand this. There's only one point. They made a lot of research, a lot of areas in this, but I took it this one to make you understand the importance of written goals. 3% people who said, what they said, guys, we had written goals and plans to achieve them. Okay, now let's look at their incomes now. Their income is 10 times as much as the other 97% together. They're making 10 times the income. Okay, the sum total of all the 97% together. Okay, and the 13% people who said we had goals but never wrote them, their income was twice the average of 84%. Okay, it is twice the average of 84%. Okay, I don't want to talk about the rest. I think you know the answer for them. I don't want to talk about those people. Okay, now, so this actually tells you exactly right how it can be, right? Now, what are goals? Goals can be like short term. Okay, short term is like up to 1 year. You can have goals. What I want to achieve next 1 year. Okay, and mid term, that's up to 3 years. Okay, you can plan for next 3 years what you really want to achieve in life for next 3 years. Okay, and long term, up to 5 years, you can plan for next 5 years. What is my goal? What are my goals? Okay, you can actually divide this into 3 different areas like short term, mid term, and long term. Okay. And I want to tell you, goals must be balanced, guys. Okay, it's a circle. If you take a bicycle wheel, they have different spokes. Okay, and even your goal should be balanced like those spokes. If any one of the spoke actually becomes weak, the wheel is not circular. Okay, it is not fit for running. Very important, a smooth ride. Okay, you want to have a smooth ride. Okay, you need to have balance of different goals. Okay, what are those actually? Okay, you need to have goals for family. Okay, financial goals, physical goals, mental goals, social goals, and spiritual goals. Okay, I repeat again: family goals, financial goals, physical goals, mental goals, social goals, and spiritual goals. Very important. Okay, this we call wheel of life. Okay, we need to plan for everything. Okay, now I think this is what exactly I want to tell you guys. Okay, now in the next video, right? Okay, I'll tell you exactly right how to take charge of life. Okay, probably that will give you more idea about why and why it's very important to have goals. Okay, hope you got good information about goals.